Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to this full moon reading for the Buck Supermoon in Capricorn. Now I'm going to do a collective reading first and then I'm going to do a separate reading. So there's going to be 3 separate piles that you can choose from. So the first pile is going to be rose quartz. So if this crystal resonates with you, this would be the pile I would choose. The second pile is going to be Smoky quartz. And the third pile is going to be Labradorite. So those are the 3 piles, and now I'm going to get into the collective reading and explain what this moon means. So this is a Buck supermoon. It is the biggest supermoon of the year, the biggest full moon of the year, and it's also in the sign of Capricorn. So this full moon in Capricorn asks you to harness your logical mind rather than your emotional one, and it also asks you to embrace the responsibilities of your life. It also offers you a chance to reflect on how far you've come in your life and what you have left to do when it comes to achieving your goals. It's about embracing this moment of introspection and then getting ready to put your findings to work, rejuvenated by the refreshed sense of determination and clarity. So this supermoon is a really good moon to manifest with, and I apologize for my voice. I'm getting over a sickness. It's a very potent energy today. I'm filming this on July 13th to manifest. So whatever rituals you normally do to manifest with, whether it's candle work, setting up crystals on an altar, however you do it, whether you just put out the intention or journal, today is a very potent energy to harness to kind of catapult your manifestations forward in a big way. And you can use the energy of today to manifest quicker than you normally would with any other day. It's a more magical, more powerful day to manifest. All right, so I'm going to get into the energies of what we can expect with the collective for this full moon, this moon in Capricorn. So Spirit, what can we expect this Buck supermoon to bring us? What is the Capricorn full moon bringing us? All right, so we have embrace the masculine. Yeah, so the divine masculine is awakening on this planet as well as the divine feminine. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine are separate from what we know as traditional masculine and feminine. So the feminine energy and the masculine energy that has been playing out for eons on this planet is what I like to call the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine. It's the energy coming from the ego, and it's the wounded part of ourselves. So, you know, the wounded feminine is more like, you know, putting blame on other people and, you know, kind of being more in our ego and not accepting responsibilities for our actions, our words, things that happen in our lives. We like to put blame outside of ourselves and say that it's your fault that this happened to me, when ultimately everything that happens in our life is just a mere reflection of what's going on within. And then the wounded masculine is, you know, trying to get one up on people, trying to push your way through life by basically stepping on other people to get to the top. And that's what we're seeing play out on the planet, and it has been for quite some time. So now we're shifting into this new masculine, new feminine energy, which is of the divine. It's more heart-centered, it's not ego-centered, and it's also, you know, Mother Nature is very prevalent with this energy. So we are being asked during this Capricorn moon to embrace this energy that's coming in, because it's a gift. It's a gift from Mother Nature, and it's a gift from the divine. And we also have a new day dawns. Yes. So we are shifting into a big new energy. This moon is huge. It's super powerful. I don't know how you've been feeling, but I've been feeling very stuck, very like kind of stagnant, kind of all over the place. But it's because something big is about to kick off. This new energy is coming in. This new dawn is approaching. This new earth is approaching very quickly. People are awakening. The masses are awakening like no other. So if you weren't spiritually awakened last year, maybe you're starting to notice, you know, more and more people waking up to new ideas, new potentials, maybe more holistic medicine, getting away from like the old structures, the old paradigms, the old programming thoughts and beliefs that have kind of been the norm for so long. And it's like now people are awakening into a new era on this planet and seeing things in a different way. The veil has been lifted from us, and more people, as this veil is lifted, it's going to continue like a domino effect to awaken people, and more shifts and changes for the better are going to be coming in for humanity. And we have let your emotions flow. Yeah, so this is going back to about the divine feminine. It's, you know, allowing yourself to feel what you feel without putting the blame. When you can feel, sorry, there was a loud car, I had to stop. When you can allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and truly feel it and take full responsibility and acceptance for your feelings as they are your own, they came from you, and they are wounds surfacing, and no one caused this to happen for you. When you can get there, it's like a whole new world opens up for you. You've reached a whole new level of spirituality, of spiritual development. Your third eye will start activating, your heart chakra will start opening, and when you can operate from your true power, it's like you become this magician and you just are able to start manifesting things very effortlessly. And you are also able to help those who don't understand how to work their own magic. By you being you and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing your emotions to come up and surface, you are healing not only yourself, but you're healing the planet at the same time, because what you heal within yourself, you heal within the collective. And more people can tap into the grid of the collective to download the program or the template on how you were able to heal yourself. So if somebody is struggling with similar issues to you and you've overcame them and you've healed them, you energetically upload the template on how to do that into the collective grid, and somebody else who's searching or seeking for the answers to heal themselves in the way that you did, they can actually tap in through meditation into that grid and pull down and download the information that you uploaded without them knowing it was you. It's just an energy. And they can actually download that wisdom, that knowledge that you uploaded for themselves. And that's how we can heal each other. That's how we heal the planet. All right, we also have time to ground. Yeah, so this full moon energy is making me feel, I don't know about you, and it depends on where you are with, you know, your astrological signs, your sun, your moon, your rising, how it's going to affect you. But this moon has made me feel very shaky grounds, very ungrounded, very airy-fairy, very in the clouds, very intense. And this energy of this moon is actually coming in to help ground us. This Capricorn energy is kind of getting us out of this watery energy and more into a grounded, solid foundation energy. And like, you know, we read in the beginning, or like I said in the beginning, this full moon in Capricorn is asking you to harness your logical mind rather than your emotional one. So, you know, we are in the season of Cancer, which is very emotional and watery, but this Capricorn energy coming in with the moon is helping us ground and be more practical and, you know, look at things in a different way so that we can reflect on where we've, you know, on how far we've come and what we have left to do in order to achieve our goals, as well as, you know, using this energy to manifest and sprout new seeds for ourselves, and see what we can manifest with this energy, because it's a very potent energy, like I mentioned. And as we ground our manifestations, as we come back to this earthly realm with our spirit fully intact and not be so in the airy-fairy ethers, we can manifest more. When our spirit is more in the clouds and more not in our body, it's harder for us to manifest. And I struggle with this a lot because I'm Pisces and I tend to be very airy-fairy a lot, especially because I am an empath and an intuitive, so I can feel everyone's emotions, and it sometimes makes me want to not be in my body and be like, oh God, I can't deal. Let me just kind of go in the clouds for a minute. But it's asking us to ground and to really feel it all and to really not be afraid to feel our emotions and to embrace the masculine in this new energy that's coming in. And just let your emotions flow as they come up. And we also have focus and then act. Yeah. So it's about directing your energy with where you want it to go. Do you have a lot of things on your plate? This energy that's coming in with this Capricorn moon is asking you, pick an area to divert your energy, because if you're too all over the place, you're too scattered, your energy isn't going to be able to, like the way they're showing it to me in my mind's eye, somebody who's like a magician, like Merlin or Gandalf or Dumbledore, who's able to cast a spell. If they have too many spells they're trying to do at one time, their energy is going to be, you know, not as potent or powerful to, it's like you need to do one thing at a time. Put your energy into one thing at a time so that you can master and harness all of that energy into that one direction, into that one flow, so that you're not missing out on what could be. Because if you're too diverted with your energy, it's not as powerful. You need to kind of direct and harness and focus into one area at a time. And it's not saying you can't multitask. That's not what this is about. This is about, like, if you're trying to manifest a house and you're trying to manifest a car and you're trying to manifest a relationship, it's like, whoa, let's pick one area that's most important right now and focused there. And then, you know, once we've diverted our energy there and it's kind of like been, you know, with our energy for a minute of us focusing and putting our attention into it, now we can shift into another area, you know. But it's about not trying to do it all at one time. It's about directing your focus and then taking action, but also setting, you know, your intentions of like, what do you want? What boundaries need to be set? What needs to be let go of? Like, look at it through a logical perspective of like, where is this no longer working for me? Where is this, you know, no longer serving me? And if it's certain relationships that need to be let go, you need to cut it. If it's a job that needs to be let go, God will provide a new one. If it's income that you're needing more of, God will provide that. You know, it's like whatever you put your focus and your energy and your intentions and, you know, ask the universe and put the call out through your heart center and do it with the purest of intentions, not to be egotistical with your intentions, you will receive it quicker. And it's also about lessons. You know, what lessons are you meant to learn right now? Sometimes our manifestations will be put on pause because there's a lesson that we need to go through. So as humanity is struggling with the dark night of the soul right now on the planet, we are learning a bunch of lessons individually as well as collectively. We've learned that the old ways are no longer serving us and that Serving from self is not the way. The human response, our initial human response, is to help each other. That's our truest chorus. That's our true soul's essence, is to help each other. But we've been playing out this whole story, this whole play, this whole movie for eons on this planet about serving ourselves and not helping each other. There are some that help each other. That's not going to go unnoticed. But majority of us have been taught or programmed to do it for ourselves and to, what can I gain out of this, rather than how can I help other people in the same way that you help other people, you help yourself. So it's like, if we can all rise together, how much better this world would be, rather than, oh, I'm going to step on your shoes to get to the top, and who cares what you're doing over here because I'm rising over here. That's the energy we're moving away from, and we're getting back into a true community feel, and embracing our masculine and our divine feminine, and entering into this new dawn of new earth, this new energy flow that's coming in, that's raising up some uncomfortable emotions and wounds that we need to let go of in order to ground ourselves, in order to focus our energy and our attention to manifest a better future. So I'm going to get into the tarot now and see what wants to come through with these cards. See if we have any further information. So any further information? So we have Queen of Swords going under embrace the masculine. Yeah, so that's just another nod to the divine feminine. It's about, being self-sufficient, being a person of integral actions, being honest, and not being, that person that no one can trust. And how can you change things in your life to where people trust you more, or you trust others more? And Five of Swords, this is going under a new day dawn. So yeah, this is about getting away from us fighting each other, getting away from us treating each other with abusive behavior and not accepting abusive relationships anymore, not accepting theft or violence anymore, and really walking away from that, because there is nothing to gain from that. What can you gain from this energy? Nothing. It's about getting back into, this dragon energy of like creating a new world that's better for all. And then we have the Six of Pentacles going underneath, let your emotions flow. Yeah, so this is not only let your emotions flow, but how can you give back? How can you offer your assistance to others? How can you be generous? How can you be giving? How can you be helpful? How can you give back to humanity or others? Because what you give out, you get back. How you give to others, you give to yourself, as we are all one in higher realms. We are all a part of the same soul tree. Yeah, we have Six of Swords. So this is about transition, moving away from something. It's time to ground ourselves and move away from our old egotistical patterns, our old selfish ways, and we are shifting and moving into a new area, a new territory, a new earth. Whoops. And we also have Knight of Pentacles. So this is about being cautious and slow. So, this is going under focus and then act. So it's being cautious and slow. So think before you speak, think before you act, be cautious and slow with your actions, and don't rush into things too quickly. Be careful. be careful and mindful of how your energy affects others and how it affects yourself. You know, it's also about patience and hard work and being a reliable person for yourself and for others. How can people, you know, rely on you? How can you be reliable? And it's also helping others see where they can be reliable and helpful. So that is the reading that we have for the collective. And again, if you wanted to move into a more personalized read, pile 1 is the rose quartz, and pile 2 is the smoky quartz, and pile 3 is the labradorite, and you can check the timestamps down below, and I will see you in the reading. If this message resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1, you chose the rose quartz, and this is your reading. So I'm going to get into the oracle cards and see what is coming for you guys with this Capricorn supermoon. Hope that wanted to come out. What is coming for pile 1? All right. Okay, so this is the first card that came out, which we also had as our first card in our collective read. So it's about embracing the masculine. You guys, I feel, are going through something with this supermoon that is helping you to embrace the divine masculine. I'm not saying that you haven't had, you know, I'm not saying that you've been in your ego or anything like that. I'm just saying that there is more divine masculine energy coming through. And it's also, I think, if you are a female watching this and you've been, or a male watching this, and you've been wounded by the masculine energy, whether that be your father, whether that be an uncle, a brother, a coworker, a boss, there's been, I feel, a masculine energy of the past that maybe wasn't fair to you or treated you poorly. So it's about embracing this divine masculine and healing that side of yourself, knowing that the divine masculine coming through, more and more people are awakening to this, and you're going to start shifting your thought process around the masculine energy entirely and start seeing more good men out there. You know, more people, and even women too, showing their divine masculine, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. It's just embracing it and showing it, you know, and getting over the ego and the wounds of the ego that, you know, lets the wounded feminine and masculine arise. So I think you guys are healing this aspect of yourself, and you're going to start seeing more men that are good, that show this divine masculine energy out there, or females as well. It's like your hope around men, or that divine that your hope around masculine energy is going to be restored. And then we also have let go of the old. Yeah, so this is what I was kind of picking up on, is that there are wounds of the past, and I feel like they've been kind of in your face, but you're not wanting to let go of them for some reason. So this supermoon is asking you to really feel into it, really embrace what's coming up for you, and no longer hide or shield yourself from the pain, from the emotions, from the wounds, from the memories. Really let it surface and let it all out. Really dive deep into that. Be brave and be open and be vulnerable, and let what wants to come out, come out. If you need to talk to certain people, if you need to, you know, say certain things to people, then it needs to be done under this, you know, next 30 days, so that you can really heal and move past this and harness this energy and use it for what it's really meant to help you with. And we also have let your emotions flow. Yeah, this also came up in the collective read. So yeah, it's exactly what we just touched on. It's about letting whatever wants to flow, let it flow. Don't stuff it back down. Don't block that waterfall that wants to, just purge. Whatever wants to purge from you, let it purge, let it release, let it heal, let it flow, let it go. And you have to feel it in order to heal it. So feel it to heal it. And I'm getting a sense that this is related to your heart chakra too, because we have a lot of green here. So I feel like you guys have been wounded pretty heavily in your heart chakra. And so this supermoon is coming. Oh, and look at the lights turn green right as I said that. How interesting. So this supermoon is really helping you to heal and to open up your heart chakra so that those wounds from this life and past lives that have hurt you around the masculine energy that has hurt you, it's time to heal that. It's time to close those wounds up. After you've purged what needs to be purged, those emotions want to be set free and they want to be understood and felt and heard. And so it's about sitting with your emotions, hearing what they have to say, and allowing them, the possibility to flow out of you, and thank them for the message that they brought you. Thank them for the healing that they're giving you so that you can move past this and open up better chapters in your life. Oh, wow, we have another green card. Seek the lesson. Yeah, so this is about just what I touched on when I was saying, asking the emotions what message they have for you. Ask why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Don't just take it as a surface value, because there's always a deeper meaning below what we feel. So if you're feeling irritated, you have to dive deeper. Why are you irritated? It's like you have to get to the layers. You have to peel back the layers. Well, I'm irritated because of this. Okay, now go deeper. Well, I'm this because of that. Okay, now go deeper. It's like you have to peel back the layers to get to the root. And usually it stems with something from our childhood or our past that we've forgotten about, that's been perpetuating and hiding as a means of something else. It's like this whole time you thought it was your job, but really it's something that happened in your childhood. Or this whole time you thought it was your relationship, but really it's something that your mother did to you as a child, or your father did to you, or some trauma that happened to you in your earlier stages of life that has kind of traveled with you, and now it's time to see it for what it is. See the lesson in it so that you can heal that karma and move past it. And people are messengers. They bring us lessons and blessings, and it's about seeing the lessons and appreciating them no matter how painful they are, with love and kindness. Yeah, so appreciate the messengers, appreciate the lessons, and really come to a higher, I think this super moon is helping you guys to come to a higher perspective, to see your life in a way where you're no longer playing the victim, but you're now becoming the victor, the hero or the heroine of the story, no longer the victim, because you're seeing everything had to happen. Everything had to flow a certain way in order to bring you certain lessons, in order to teach you certain things, maybe shift you into different territory. Maybe you didn't get that job because it wasn't right for you, or maybe that relationship ended because it wasn't right for you, or, you maybe had to experience something in this life because of karma you're paying back from another life. It's all about coming to a higher perspective, and I think this supermoon is really going to help you guys with that. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what else we have to go with these cards. What else for pile one? Ooh. All right. Well, we're going to start here because that's where they flipped. All right, so we have Ace of Swords under the Embrace the Masculine. So this is about, just getting back your strength, getting back your power with your voice, with your words, with your thoughts, and allowing new ideas and mental clarity to flow from this energy that wants to come in with this masculine energy. And then we have let go of the old, and we have 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles, this is about, luxury, sufficiency, self-sufficiency, financial independence, pleasures in life. So letting go of the old, because this new energy of abundance wants to come in for you. And this person is very assured. They're very self-sufficient, and they're not worried about anything. They are independent, and I think there's a message here too for you guys to let go of codependency, because your true essence wants to be independent. Yes, we need people, but you truly are going to thrive in your independency when you let go of codependency, is what I'm feeling for you. And we also have the Hanged Man under let your emotions flow. So yeah, it's about coming to that higher perspective, gaining new wisdom on your situation, really seeing it from another perspective, and realizing that all had to happen for a reason. And this is giving you new wisdom, and it's getting you out of that victim mentality and turning you into an enlightened person. It's like you're no longer on hold or stagnant. It's like it's bringing you, this pause in your life had to happen, or this stagnation in your life had to happen, so that you could gain the light bulb moment of like, aha, that's what all of this happened for, so that you can now turn this energy around and be enlightened with the situation, rather than feeling like a victim hanging upside down. And we have Six of Pentacles under seek the lesson. So yeah, this lesson was just meant to bring you something, was meant to teach you something, meant to offer you some wisdom, some, karmic release. And it's all about understanding that giving and receiving is the ebbs and flows of life. So what we put out there, we get back, whether in this life or another life. And realizing that, things happen to us because at some higher level, before you incarnated, you agreed to go through what you go through. That's my belief anyway. But there is a deeper meaning always to what we experience, and it's about seeing things with a grateful heart and seeing the gratitude behind each situation and being grateful for everything you have in your life. And there are a lot more things coming to you that you're going to be grateful for. Yeah, there's an abundance coming in for you. This birthing in this new healing, this new abundant energy. The Empress, she's healing, she's nurturing, she's caring, she's abundant. This could also mean that you're going to have a baby in the near future, or you're just birthing in a new aspect of yourself. And this aspect of you is being nurtured, is being healed, and it's about creation. She's also, creating something. The Empress is, she's pregnant, but she's creating life. She's fertile. She's good parenting. It could be about you being a good parent, learning to be a good parent, doing it differently from how your parents did, seeing the abundance in life. All right, guys. So that is what the Capricorn energy is bringing you under this full moon. I hope that this resonated. I'm sending you so much positive energy. If you liked this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. If you chose pile 2, you chose the Smoky Quartz, and this is your reading. Now, before we get into the tarot, I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see what is coming for pile 2 with this Capricorn supermoon. What is coming for pile 2? Oops. Okay. Yeah, we had the same card come up for pile 1 and also the collective read, let your emotions flow. So this supermoon is asking you to really dive deep into your feelings, your emotions, whatever you've stuffed down in your emotional closet. It's time to spring clean and pull that out, to really look at it, to really see what the lessons were from it, to really dive deep into your healing and your emotional healing and your emotional body, because it's time. And if you've been putting this off, you can run, but you can't hide. These emotions will keep rearing their ugly head until you face them, and they will get more and more and more intense as time goes on. So this supermoon is actually helping, being like a magnet to pull these emotions and these wounds to the surface so that you can look at them, you can face them head on and heal them and purge them. And the way that you heal it is you feel it. You see what's coming up for you, you look at it, and you ask, what is the message behind this? Get the message behind it, see what your emotions are trying to tell you. And, often it'll be, for you to have a realization about this had to happen because, you had to move into a new area, you had to move into a different job, we had to, this part of your life had to shift, and it was painful, but it also brought you a lot of lessons. And maybe it moved you out of bad territory that you would have been going into had you stayed there. So there's karmic lessons, there's just lessons in general, and it's also about sometimes just us being safe, like being divinely guided and kept safe with certain things that happen, even if they are painful for us. To just see everything as a lesson or a blessing, and ultimately it's good in the end. Everything is good in the end because it brought you a lot of wisdom. We also have respect your boundaries. Yeah, so if you guys have been setting boundaries or trying to set boundaries, this supermoon is all about setting boundaries, staying to them. It's kind of like that child where you set a boundaries with a child and you don't follow through, and then they just realize like, oh, I can just walk all over you because you are not a person of your word. You don't mean what you say. This supermoon is asking you to walk the talk. This moon is asking you, it's time to really set your boundaries and respect yourself by setting these boundaries. Because if you set boundaries and you don't respect yourself by keeping these boundaries in place and letting people walk all over you, they're not going to respect you. So how do you expect people to respect you if you don't even respect yourself by keeping these boundaries in place? And if you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to ease up on these boundaries because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, or, maybe I'm misunderstood here. No, you have to keep boundaries set and be strong in your convictions and not let people walk on you, because each time you let this person slide or this person walk on you or not respect your boundaries, you're disrespecting yourself each time, and more and more and more. As time goes on, you are moving further away from your authentic self, and it's like a part of you dies each time you don't uphold to your authenticity, uphold to your true essence of who you are. So it's about really getting strong and becoming like the dragon and not letting anyone push you around, say things that offend you. This isn't about playing the victim. This is about being wise. If somebody says something that you don't agree with, it's not about arguing. It's about, coming to an understanding of like, oh, let's have a conversation about it, not being shut down and be like, nope, that's not what I'm agreeing to, so screw you, and you walk away. It's about being respectful to yourself and others by setting healthy boundaries that you uphold to. And people will respect you more. You watch. People will start treating you a lot differently the minute you start upholding to these boundaries. Love without condition. Yeah, so love yourself and others without condition. It's about embracing this unconditional love that is all about the year 2022, is all about unconditional love. Spirit is really helping us learn what that means. And our old ways of loving people have often been with condition. Well, I'll love you if you do this, or I won't love you if you do this. So it's about loving without condition and knowing that we are all here to learn. We are all here to grow. We are all here to help each other learn different things and have different experiences. So loving yourself without condition, unapologetically love yourself, even if you have extra weight on you, even if you don't make the best decisions sometimes, even if you screw up sometimes, love yourself unconditionally and know that God loves you unconditionally, and we need to start loving ourselves in the same way that God loves us and loving each other in the same way. That's not to say that if somebody wrongs you, to not be mad at them and not tell them how you feel and not, let them continue to hurt you. It's about knowing that they are operating from their own place of, how do I say this? Like, each person is on an ascension path, and you may be in the 4th grade of your ascension path, and this person maybe that hurt you was in the 1st grade of their ascension path. So you can't judge them. It's not about judging them for hurting you. It's about understanding that maybe they don't have all the tools or the insights or the lessons yet that have brought them to the awareness of what you're realizing or understanding about the situation. So it's about, having compassion and unconditional love for where others are at in their ascension journey, even if they hurt you. It's about knowing that maybe you're a little bit wiser on your journey and have learned a lot more than they have, and to have compassion for them as like a younger soul who are still trying to figure it out. We are all connected, yeah. So we are all a part of the one. And I think this supermoon is helping you realize that, and helping you to come to a better understanding of, if you hurt somebody, you actually are hurting yourself. Or if you love somebody, you're actually loving yourself, because we are all a part of this one energy. We've just fragmented out into separate, souls and come here to learn and grow, but we are all a part of the one. So what we do to one, we do to ourselves, is what the message is there. And I think this supermoon is really helping you come to that realization and understanding. And we have time to ground. Yeah, this was also in the collective reading. So this supermoon is really wanting you to ground your energy, to really harness your manifestations at this time, to really be fully in your body and not try to escape. I'm feeling an energy of escapism here. So if you've been trying to escape by doing certain things, whether that's escaping through, sexual activities, like sex with another person, or drugs or alcohol or food, or just like partying or doing something, this is about coming to a higher perspective and realizing it's not good to do these things. It's time to face your emotions and let them flow, and set boundaries for yourself, healthy boundaries for yourself, even of like, I'm no longer going to treat my body this way. I'm no longer going to, do these bad habits or continue this bad behavior, or these, whatever it is that you need to get better with. What those things are, and it's time to ground, and it's time to center yourself and take up this new energy and start implementing it into your life in a healthy way. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what we have to go with this energy. What do we have for pile 2? Moderation is key. I'm not saying you can't go have fun or party or, indulge, but moderation is key. And it's about, this supermoon is really asking us to, or you specifically with this pile, to really start treating your body like the temple that it is, treating your soul like the godly aspect that it is. Whoops. All right, so the first card we have was the Fool. This is under let your emotions flow. Yeah, so it's about new beginnings, having new hope, new faith, stepping into that full energy of taking chances, new pathways, new beginnings, new doorways opening up for you after you release these emotions. It's like a whole new world starts to happen for you. You're on this new adventure of like, I've let go of so much. I can now step into this new path. This new doorway is opened up for me. And, it's because you've let go of, and you've lightened your load, so to speak. When you let go of your emotions and you heal them, you lighten your load energetically. You don't feel as heavy. You feel more free. And there's like more skip to your step. There's more, a pep in your step. And we have the Star card, respect your boundaries. Yeah, so this is about being vulnerable and allowing yourself to heal and being, it's like renewing your spirit with this inner clarity, this inner hope, with this miracle energy, this new faith. It could also be about you being in the spotlight. You know, maybe this supermoon is bringing some energy for you to be in the spotlight and share your story, share your path, share your energy, however you see fit. And we have Seven of Pentacles. So this is about patience and perseverance. It's about looking at how far you've come, not being saddened by how far you have yet to go, but looking at appreciating what you've done so far, the work that you've accomplished so far, the goals you've accomplished so far, the work you've done on yourself, you know, the shadow work, whatever it may be. It's about acknowledging and appreciating how hard you've worked, and the success that is coming for you is, you know, it's on its way. It's like you're very close to that, and it's about patience and having patience with yourself and with the process, and to love yourself and what you've done so far. Love what you've done so far. Judgment, yeah, I was just going to say, it's not about judging where you've come from. It's about awakening to this new energy, this clarity. You have a lot of cards here that talk about clarity and hope and, you know, waking up to things. So it's about a wake-up call. This is like awakening to your life purpose, your soul mission. And I think that comes from, you know, this supermoon is seeding in a lot of energy of healing for you, and it's going to lead to you having another spiritual awakening or a wake-up call to your life purpose. And we have Four of Pentacles. So this can be about greed or desire or long-term security. So I think because this is coming under time to ground, it's about letting go of certain things that are holding you back and not holding on to them. It's about realizing that you will have more good coming to you in the future. But yes, it's good to hold on to certain things that you know are right for you, but it's also about understanding that certain things aren't right for you and letting them go. You know, touching again back on those habits that are not good for you, those people that are not good for you, those friends, maybe that job that's not, you know, whatever is no longer serving. It's about getting grounded and coming to a higher understanding of letting it go so that spirit can bring you better. That's meant to be on your next chapter, your new path. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I'm sending you so much positive energy. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. If you chose pile 3, you chose the Labradorite crystal. If I can get a good, there we go. And this is your reading. So before we get into the tarot, I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see what is coming for pile 3 for this Capricorn supermoon. What is coming for pile 3? All right, we have love that you are different. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so the supermoon is definitely pulling in an energy here of wanting you to really see yourself for the beautiful soul that you are, to see that you are just as vulnerable as the rest of us. You are delicate. You are just the purest of the purest heart. And no matter what has happened to you, there is going to be a reason behind it, a lesson learned from it, and some growth and wisdom that will come from it. It's like you've gone through the things that you've gone through to get you to the next level, the next phase of your soul evolutionary growth. And it's about loving yourself no matter what. And so this supermoon is asking you to really see yourself for the beautiful soul that you are. And see that you are different for a reason, because who wants the same old person over and over again? I'm a different person too. Like, who wants the same? Nobody. Seek the lesson, yeah. So it's about seeing why things have happened to you, from a higher perspective. So it's all about lessons and blessings, right? And certain things had to happen to bring you spiritual wisdom, to get you onto a different path, to close out certain things so that you could then bring in new things. And it's ultimately, from God's eyes, all good. No matter if it's painful or not, it's all good because it helps you heal. It helps you grow. It helps you learn. And I have to pause my camera and charge it. I am so sorry. Not sure what happened there. I thought I had more power than that. So the next card is Know You Belong. Also, I feel with this group, you guys are having a lot of self-doubts within yourself. And maybe you've had a recent spiritual awakening where you just don't feel like you belong anywhere. You don't resonate with anyone anymore. Maybe people don't resonate with you or understand your thought process or your belief systems because maybe they've recently changed. But this is all, I feel, leading to your soul purpose, your soul mission. I feel that there is something big coming your way as far as like maybe you are going to be awakening to how you are here to help humanity. You might be a starseed or a light worker. You might resonate with that. But I'm feeling there's some big energy coming, and this supermoon is helping you to awaken to that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it shows in the tarot this energy as well, which we'll get into in a moment. So yeah, don't fret. You will find your soul tribe in time. You will find people that resonate with you. And just because you're different right now amongst people who are still kind of asleep and aren't spiritually awakened to certain things that maybe you're awakened to, like, don't worry. That's all a part of the plan. I know it's lonely. I know it can feel like you're crazy. You're not crazy. You're just going through a shift. You're going through a transition into higher grounds. Love without condition. Yeah, so this is about loving others and yourself with unconditional love, seeing everybody through God's eyes, and knowing that just because people don't resonate with what you're saying doesn't make you any better, doesn't make them any better. We are all one. We are all a part of the one source creator. We are all a part of God's tree. You know, we're just individual leaves on that tree. And so this supermoon is helping you to kind of calm the energy that you're feeling and to have more love and compassion for others who maybe are being mean to you at this time, or maybe laughing at you, or, you know, not agreeing with what you agree with, or, you know, take it how it resonates. I'm just feeling that this energy coming through is helping you to see things in a different way with more loving eyes rather than with more victim eyes. I don't think the supermoon wants you to feel victimized, so there's a lot of energy coming through to help you get out of victim mentality and to find your strength again and to find your spiritual warrior essence, so to speak. Let go of the old. Yeah, so you guys are going through a major transformation with this moon. There's a lot surfacing for you to look at, to see. It's like being uprooted. It's like the rabbit in the garden here. I'm sent, like they're showing me in my mind's eye, there's a lot of weeds that are coming to the surface for you to pluck them out so that you can de-weed your garden, your spiritual garden, and get rid of the things that are plaguing your growth, that are plaguing your crop, so to speak, from growing into this beautiful crop. We don't want the weeds in there, so we need to get rid of the old so that there's room for, energetic room for all this new energy to come in, all this new abundance to come in, and this new love to come in. All right, so let's get into the tarot and see what further messages we have. Pile 3, Spirit, what do you have message-wise for pile 3 for this supermoon in Capricorn? Pay attention, I'm hearing too, to the animals that you're seeing this next 30 days. The rabbit, the cat, the wolf, and the peacock. those are significant animals for you guys specifically with this reading. But I know that there's going to be other, also the butterfly I'm seeing here. So there's going to be other animals that come your way with messages. So just be on the lookout for those messengers. And go look up what the spiritual meaning of their presence is. So with the love that you are different, we have the Three of Swords. So I feel this is causing a lot of heartbreak for you guys. Maybe some loss of, you know, it could be like a divorce. Maybe you and your husband aren't resonating anymore. Maybe you're going through some sort of, you know, loss of friendships. Maybe this feels like a loss of a relationship, whether it be friendships or, you know, like a romantic relationship. But it also could be that this is, ooh, my desk just made a weird noise. This is making a, I'm feeling some people here too might be having health issues at this moment as well. So take it how it resonates, but this is all a part of the plan. It's to shift you into a different path. This health issue, if you're going through it, is to teach you something. So you will see the deeper meaning on the other side of it. If you are letting go of people because they don't resonate with you anymore, you guys are on different, you know, energetic vibrations. That's all a part of the path, and to let go of it with grace and know that there will be something new to replace whatever it is that you let go of. And then we have Ace of Swords under Seek the Lesson. So Ace of Swords is about new ideas, mental clarity. It's also about thoughts and words. So it's about, you know, listening to people's words and hearing your thoughts and hearing the words that you speak and manifesting very strongly through your thoughts and your words. This next 30 days, I'm feeling it's going to be a very powerful month or time frame for you guys to manifest. So be very cognizant about what you're speaking and what you're thinking, because your power is very strong right now to manifest. So there's going to be a lot of things that are brought to your attention and lessons that come your way that you're going to be able to overcome. But it's about choosing your words very carefully so that you don't dive back into another cycle of repeating the same lessons. And then we have Nine of Cups. This is about wishes fulfilled. So know you belong. This is about knowing that you belong, and your wishes are going to be fulfilled with having, you know, people who resonate with you coming in, new relationships, however it resonates for you. With this knowing you belong, you will feel like you belong, and not to worry that that energy is going to be coming in, and you're going to see it in a different way than you expect it, is what I'm hearing. So just be on the lookout for however it comes to you. It's going to come in a different way than what you're thinking. So then we have Eight of Pentacles, and this is about work. This is about keep pushing forward, you know, mastering your craft, enjoying your employment, enjoying your job. And this is coming with love without condition. So it's about loving your job and really putting in love energy into whatever you're working on, whether that be you working on a relationship, you working at your physical job, you working on a hobby. Put love and pour love into everything that you're working on. Anything that you touch with your energy, pour and infuse love into that, and it will change the energy of it. And then we have 10 of Cups. So I'm also hearing that your wishes are going to be fulfilled abundantly, because we have work and 9 of Cups here. So I feel that if you guys are struggling with finances, your wishes are coming. And then we have 10 of Cups to confirm that. So your wishes are coming true with financial abundance in the future. So 10 of Cups, this is about contentment. It's about family, total love and support, feeling completely supported. So because you guys are struggling a little bit with feeling left out or that you're different, you do have love and support coming to you in the near future. There will be like soul tribe or just new people coming in your path that will be able to see things in the way that you see them. And it could be that you find these people online, you know, like in the comments of certain videos like this or other people's spiritual videos. You may find people that resonate with you, and you're maybe able to make connections with them and grow friendships that way, or it'll just happen organically on its own in some different ways. So those are the messages I have for you guys. I'm sending you so much positive energy. If this resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.